Good evening, guys, and it's lovely to be on this evening. I'm coming from North County Galway as always, and well, mostly. And welcome to anyone watching on the replay or anyone watching from my YouTube channel. So we can see that today's heading is 3 ways to enjoy life. This is a big statement. It's a big, bold statement because we're not always going to be enjoying life throughout our day. We're going to have ups and downs and different feelings and different emotions arise, and maybe we'll feel pressure or overwhelmed or under feeling low or under the weather or tired or frustrated, or all those emotions that can get in the way of how we feel about enjoying our life. But at the moment, it can be hard to enjoy our life because things have changed so much for the world over the last 3 months, really. And it was sudden change, and things that we're used to doing to enjoy our life have all been taken away. Slowly now they're coming back. But change impacted us suddenly and hard, and that can be very hard. And one of the main things for some people to enjoy their life is to be around the people they love being around, friends and family, and that was taken away. So it's very difficult at the moment. But in general, 3 ways to enjoy life. I find one of the most, I would say, important things to do would possibly be one of the most, not the most, one of the most important things is to refill your own batteries. So when you're working off half steam or half a battery, where you're tired all the time and you're exhausted or your energy is gone, it's very hard to enjoy anything when you're like that. Really, really hard. So I would say tip 1 is to find ways to relax as much as possible and switch off. And if that means actually you need to go to bed and spend 9 hours or 10 hours in bed early, go early, get into bed and be all wrapped up and be cozy and just relax. If you can relax in quiet space, wonderful, if that rejuvenates you. But definitely find ways to switch off. And if you don't know how to switch off, you have to make that a priority in your life. It's really important to learn how to switch the mind off. We must learn how to stop our thoughts or switch them just for a few moments to stop. Because the thinking can going and going and going, and you can have a racing mind. When we have a racing mind, when the mind is racing, it's so hard to recharge. It's so hard to recharge. So find ways to switch off and relax. Make a list of things, easy things that you like to do in your day. That might only take 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. I mean, go for a massage if you can. Go for a dip in the sea or a swim in the sea if you can. Read a book that you will enjoy. And if you don't know any books that you enjoy, rackle your brains and think, what sort of books do I like? Spend 5 or 10 minutes if you can to read that book. A book that just brings you somewhere else, into a fantasy world maybe for a short period of time, rather than a book that might be focused on personal development or education. But if you enjoy them too, and if it helps you switch off, absolutely fantastic. Watch something that makes you laugh. Try and find something, anything that can make you chill out and just giggle and just relax and forget everything. Forget all the worries of the world just for half an hour. It's so important to do these things. So tip 2 would be, sometimes when we're going through phases in our life where we might find things are not so enjoyable, it also could be something to do with the fact that you are committed to a certain situation, and you've got to commit and you've got to put effort in. And it can be very hard because you're not always doing the things that you want to do, but you know it's only a temporary solution to get you to a final point. So just remember that if you are going through a transition period, that it is only temporary, and that you do have to push yourself and put effort in to get you to a certain place where you want to go. And that's tough. That's tough. And that is part of life. Commitment and effort and pushing ourselves, especially when we don't feel like it. But try to have inspired action and trust that what you want to aim for will happen. And that'll bring in my tip number 3. So tip number 3 is that when we're going through phases in our life where we feel like life is not very enjoyable, it can also just be a temporary situation. You might feel stuck, but just be patient and know that something better is on the way. Just know that something better is coming, and it will come, because nothing is permanent. Everything changes. So I suggest that what you do is you decide what is it that you think will make your life enjoyable. Get 5 things that will make you enjoy your life and write them down on a list. I've done this before and they've come through, and I didn't realise until 6 months later I pulled out and found this list and went, oh my goodness. 5 or 6 things I wrote on the list. I've done this a few times and it's worked for me. I put them down on the list, sort of forgot about it, and it happened. Sometimes I go through my day or through my life where I'm like, I don't know what I want. And that can be hard when you're like, I actually don't know what I want. So go back to the feelings and the emotions. What feelings are better? Is the feeling of clarity or confusion better? Is the feeling of joy or sadness better? Is the feeling of contentment or frustration better? Go and pick better feelings. Is it better to have peace of mind or your confused mind? And write them down. This is how I want to feel. I want to feel clarity. I want to feel satisfaction. I want to feel joy. I want to feel rested. I want to feel rejuvenated. I want to feel... Write those feelings down, as well as other things that if you believe will bring you contentment and happiness. Write them down on the list. So guys, this stuff is really important, that we put out there what it is we really, really want. If we don't put it out there, and when I say put it out there, just make it very simple. Write 5 things on a piece of paper and put that piece of paper away and see what happens. This works. I've done it before. So guys, and I'll continue to keep doing it, and I do. And then not only do I write it on a piece of paper, sometimes I repeat my affirmations out loud about the way I feel and the things I'm wanting in my life. It's powerful stuff, but don't become obsessed with it. Just get it out there and leave it alone and trust that it's happening. So guys, they're the 3 tips. Find ways to switch off and relax and rejuvenate. It's massive. It's so hard to enjoy your life if you are not relaxed and your batteries are not full. Number 2, sometimes when we're looking for something, an end result that we know is going to bring us great joy, we have to put commitment and effort and time in, and it can take a long time sometimes, and we just need to be patient, but trust that process. And then tip number 3, it can be a temporary situation of where you're not enjoying your life, and know that it is going to pass and something better is on the way, because it is. Something better is on the way, and you must trust this, and you must believe this, and you must try to be patient. Guys, I hope this has helped, and as always I offer a 30-minute complimentary coaching call around this topic, every topic I do. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, anything to say, please put it in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.